I've been thinking a lot about pricing strategy lately. In my case, I'm running a beverage brand, and ideally, I would like to price at $2.99. But I just want to make sure that the numbers work out because I'm not sure if I can make any money at $2.99. And so, just to give you some context, you can get a Gatorade for $1.50, but Gatorade is selling millions of these things, and they take advantage of an economy of scale. So they own the means of production. They're making such a large quantity that they can get it at a cheaper price point, like per unit cost. My per unit cost is anywhere from 80 cents to $1. You got to think of like all the ingredients, the co-manufacture, the shipping, the storage, distribution, sales broker fees, listing fees, all this kind of thing. It's going to be very expensive. And then I sell that wholesale to a grocery store or retailer, let's call it for $1.50, $1.60, something like that. And then they put it on the store shelves because they want to make their profit. They sell that for $2.99, let's say. So at a $2.99 price point, let's assume that I make 50 cents per can. Now, I have to pay tax on that, and then I have to hire people. Companies need people. They have HR people and finance people and marketing spend. I got to get the word out and, maybe run ads or, pay influencers or that sort of thing. Any sort of promotion is coming out of that 50 cents. And so the way to make money in this business is it's a volume-based business. So I have to sell millions of these things and eventually do what Gatorade did and drive my cost down. So either own the means of production or make such a large quantity that it doesn't cost me 80 cents a can to make. It costs me, 25 cents a can to make. And then when I sell it for wholesale at $1.50, $1.60, there's a much bigger margin per can that now I can afford to hire staff and do marketing promotions and run influencer campaigns and product line expansions, all that sort of thing. So when I put it on the store shelf for $2.99, that would be like my ideal price point because I think that's not ridiculous in terms of buying a beverage at that price. That seems quite common. A lot of brands are even more than that. Come on, tofu. Tofu, no. I might have to put it up to, $3.49 or $3.99. I don't want to do that. I got to figure out like the numbers, but yeah, I just want to let you know that if it's at a price point, at a higher price point than a competitor, like a market leader in that space, like a Gatorade or something like that, just know that it's not out of greed. It's based out of necessity. So yeah, that's just what I have to do.